Hello, this is Leslie with another Tech Tuesday. During last week's Tech Tuesday, I mentioned we were going to do some more Chrome extensions. However, I had someone ask me about breakout rooms in Zoom, so I thought it would be a good topic to share with everyone. I also wanted to go over a few best practices, so let's go ahead and look at that first. So first off, whenever I start my Zoom, I always make sure that I have chat showing and I have participants showing. And they're down here at the bottom, chat and participants. When you do that, it'll hide some of your options down here at the bottom. Just know that there is a more button, and that's probably where it went. So the reason why I do this is so that I can see the chat when it's in this view, and I can also see who's coming in. As people are coming in, I usually will take attendance. So I'll either take it on paper roster, but more recently I have been taking it in Google Sheets. I have a Google Sheet with my classes information, and I take attendance there. So if for some reason I need to put in Skyward later, or I need to double check something, I have another document showing where or who was present that day. The other reason why I do it is that as I take attendance, after I mark them as present, I admit them at that point. If I am doing attendance and I see like, oh, I already have Tom, his attendance taken, and then I scroll down here in the meeting and I see that he is here, then I can assume that this might not be Tom. But it may be. So I'll unmute myself and I'll say, hey, Tom, are you having tech issues? You're in here twice. And if they say no, everything's working, or if they don't respond, then the next step is you can send them a quick email like saying, hey, are you having tech issues? It's showing you twice in the meeting. I would not let this one in until you confirm that it is the one that's in your meeting is who should be there. After you confirm that this is someone who should be in the meeting, or after I see that he's not on the list, I'm going to go ahead and let him in. The reason why I say to go through these steps is because it will prevent people who are trying to use other people's names from getting into the meeting, and it'll allow you to be more efficient with your attendance taking. Two of the issues I've heard this week: people coming into the same period as someone else and using a name of someone in there, and it's not really them. The other one is using a name of someone who's not in that period and trying to get in. So if you see someone who's not in that period trying to get into the Zoom meeting, I would send them an email saying, hey, this is fourth period. You're in my third period class. Is there something you need help with? And so I would not let them into the meeting, just in case it's a person like that. So let's look at how to do a few other things. So if you notice, Susie and Tom, they may have pictures as their profile picture when they turn off their camera, but I have it set up where only their names are shown. So I'm going to show you how to enable that feature, as well as how to enable the waiting room in case you do not have a waiting room. So you need to go to zoom.us, and once you go there, actually I'll log out so you can see it. Once you go there, you're going to log in to your account by clicking the sign in button. And then you're going to sign in with Google. And it should take you to your meeting. It usually lands on the meeting page. You're going to go to the settings. And you'll notice that the waiting room is the first thing. So I have my waiting room turned on, and so the button is blue here. Now the pictures, using names over pictures is a little bit harder to find. So if you have a hard time finding it, if you hit Control F while you're holding down Control and you type in picture, you'll see that it brings this up, and it's called Hide Participant Profile Pictures in a Meeting. And you want to make sure that is blue as well, so you can make sure that no student is using any inappropriate pictures. If you want to use the side buttons here, it's under In Meeting Basic, and it's the one right before Advanced. So you just need to make sure that these are blue to make sure they're on. So now let's discuss waiting rooms. So remember I said some of the buttons might get hidden when you open this up. If you click on more, that is where I'm going to find my breakout rooms. If you have more than 2 participants, you can assign them to specific rooms. You can allow the system to automatically assign them to rooms. And when you click on that, it'll go ahead and set up breakout rooms. I had put in here that I only wanted 1 room. If I had 2 rooms, it would have put them in separate ones. So now we have breakout room 1, breakout room 2. I can manually assign people to breakout rooms as well. So I'll just click on recreate, select manually, recreate all rooms, and now there's nobody in here because I haven't assigned anybody. But if I go over here and assign, I'll put Susie in this one and Tom in this one. And if I click open all rooms, it opens the rooms for those kids. On their screen, they're going to get a button that says join breakout room 1. And so now they are joining their breakout rooms. And let's say I want to jump in and join one of them to discuss something with them. I just click join. And it's going to take me to that breakout room. So now I'm in here with Susie. I can do my mentoring in here. I can do intervention. I can read the test to them if they need me to read a specific part. While I'm in here, chat is still available to me, and I can chat with everyone, or I can chat specifically with Susie in here. Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. This chat is only for this breakout room, so you won't be able to see what's going on in your regular room, and you won't be able to chat with the kids in there either. To leave the breakout room, you just click the leave room, leave breakout room. Make sure you're very careful with that. I've ended meetings on accident because that button is right next to the leave room. So if the student wants to come back, they have the same buttons. And I just brought Susie back over here. Now let's say she's done in that one, and I want to put her with Tom. I will have to go right here. See the button that says move to breakout room 2. And then the only bad thing about this is it won't pop up for them like it did the first time. So they are manually, you're going to have to tell them, okay, go to your join breakout room button, which is just a breakout room button. And then Susie's gone again. So how do we get them to pop up again? Well, we have to close the meeting. But before we do that, I want to show you this broadcast message to all. Hold on. I'm going to join breakout room 2 with them. So if I go here, I can go ahead and broadcast message to everyone. And usually I'll put breakout rooms are closing soon. And it didn't show up on this one. Hold on. I'm going to make Susie the host so I can show this to you. Pause. I wanted to share this with you as well. You'll notice that there's a pop-up on my screen, and it shows that I've been assigned by the host to breakout room 1. This is what the students see. So my new host over here is about to broadcast a message. And if you look at the top, it says from Susie to everyone, room closing soon. So you can send messages to the people in the room. And you can tell them to leave, or let me pause myself and give myself back host. So you can have them leave the breakout room, or you can click close all rooms. Once that happens, this little notice will come up that says breakout rooms closing soon or in X amount of seconds. And you can reduce that time. It is defaulted to a minute. I would recommend reducing it. And while we wait for everyone to come back, I'll show you how to do that. So if you go to settings, and we search breakout room, and I will have to get back to you on that one because there used to be an option right there that had a time on it. So, so that's how you do breakout rooms. A few other things I want to show you that may be useful is that you can mute all students here. You can click here and give you a few other options. You can ask the students to all unmute. I do not foresee us using that one because we probably want one student unmuted at a time. You can have them muted upon an entry. That's what I do. You can allow participants to unmute themselves. So it's not, if it's a class that you need to mute them all at once and keep them muted while you're showing something, so they don't interrupt you to ask a question. So let me go back and restate that. So they don't interrupt you while you're teaching. They can ask a question in chat still, but it helps with keeping everything on track. So you can, if you unclick this, it will not allow them to unmute themselves. You can allow participants to rename themselves. You can play the sound. So a lot of us hear that ding dong, the little ding dong sound when they come in. And you want to make sure, of course, a waiting room is enabled. So this is a way to do it right here. And then this just means you can lock the meeting. That means nobody can even join the waiting room if that's selected. And then finally, there's a button here. And there's an option to save chat. So if you feel like you need something from the chat to be saved, that's a way to do it. So once again, just in case you need a quick review, breakout rooms are located right here. You can either automatically assign students to breakout rooms, so that means the program will do it, or you can manually and have a planned assignment for students and put them in specific breakout rooms with specific people or students. And then you just hit open all rooms when you're ready. If you need to add more rooms, let's say you're doing this manually, you just click here and you can add as many rooms as you want. Oh, here's the countdown timer. You can change it to 15, 10 seconds, stuff like that. And you can also move participants into a room automatically if you select this. So if there's any follow-up questions for breakout rooms, feel free to email me and ask. It's actually, it's a very useful tool, though it can get a little complicated at times. But I'm here to help you out, so let me know. Y'all have a great day.